Hey, gearheads. Hey, Tar Heel State hangers. Hey, all the hammockers out in the hammock land. Just wanted to let you welcome to the Thursday night Hanging with Pickl and Mike podcast. Kind of little bit scenario here, so I apologize if there are any technical difficulties. Like you can see my face and all that good stuff. I am on site at Trailheads, Hammocks, top secret testing grounds. I am literally standing in the fire pit. If I don't like the hammock, they threaten to burn me at the stake. Mike is looking for a lighter, and it looks like he's sitting on his front porch. Look at you with your Maple King t-shirt on. I ain't got me one of them. MapleKing.com.
Early.
So,
all right, he ain't got a Wraith or a Banshee either.
Yeah, John just said that's okay. Mike ain't got a Wraith or a Banshee either.
Not till tomorrow.
So the shenanigans are starting tonight. Again, welcome to the podcast. I'm mobile, so I'm not at the command center like I usually am, and don't have all of the access to the screens and flip-flopping mics and cams and everything. So hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. I look like I'm coming through loud and clear. I mean, I can see my ugly mug, and I can see Mike's slightly less ugly mug, if you want to term it that. But I just wanted to welcome everybody to the Thursday night podcast. This is probably not going to be a 2-hour podcast because I am at a hang. I do want to not take up the time of all the hangers. And I'm kind of standing in the fire pit, so kind of hard to have tales from the campfire when you're in the pit. So, light her up. There's the fire boy, fireman, fire person.
I
might want to get out the fire. Let me get out the fire. Climb out the fire pit. And he is, yes, ladies and gentlemen, let me just walk on around because, as you can see, this is a fairly large fire pit. Where's he at? Do the fire thing.
Doing it.
It's doing the fire thing. All right. Yes, they're lighting the fire pit with a propane tank and a blowtorch. Heaven forbid we rub two sticks together, Mike, or do like two sticks type somethingness.
That
blah,
would be
blah, blah.
a friction fire.
Yeah, that's not really a friction fire. But some of the positives that have come out of today, out of the good graciousness, John and Karen. John's actually over here on the grill working up some burgers and dogs for us tonight. We'll scan over and there we go. There's John.
Hangers. What's up, brother?
Burgers. Yeah. Karen's managing the drink station. I arrived about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and was handed an ice cold beverage as I got out of the truck. So,
Nice.
I mean,
Got round two in my hand.
he got round two in his hand. Let's see. I'm drinking something pretty and green. Ooh, let me get the logo right. Pretty and green. Welcome to Trailheads. So, what are you getting into tonight, Mike? Because I know you should have been here with us, and for that, I'm sorry.
I'm sitting around being miserable.
Well, brother, I hate it for you. I wish you were here with us. They got behind me. John and Karen got the pavilion started. And I know I titled this episode Tales from the Campfire, but we've been running around getting things ready for... They can feed an army this weekend. There's probably enough food and hang spots for at least 30 people. Hang spots, heaven forbid. I've been handed a red Solo cup.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother. That family recipe's tasty.
That's the same face I made last time John handed me a cup.
Yeah. So, warning, all you hammock hangers, if you come to Trailheads and John hands you a red Solo cup, tain't water. Just saying. That's not water.
Yeah, sip it. Don't drink it. Let's see you inside the cup.
Buddy. Do what?
Let's see you in the cup.
It's water, I swear.
All right,
water. Hang on. John's getting ready to actually start this fire. And that's how they start fires around here. I have been told fire department's been called, and they told the fire department to go away. I know if Hicks is watching, he's probably having a coronary. I know Kenny Ray's watching because he should have been here this weekend too. Look at this fire pit, ladies and gentlemen. You could easily get 15 hangers around this fire pit and socially distance every single one of them. Hey, Mike, want to ask me about my new surprise?
Yeah, what's this new thing that's coming out now? I've been hearing about it for a while, and
So, everybody knows, and if you don't know, let me let you know a little secret. John and Karen have the lightest, fully netted camping hammocks on the market. They've got the Wraith UL, which comes in at a staggering under 10 ounces. I've seen them at 9.6. I've seen them at 9.7. Under 10 ounces for a 10.5-foot, fully bug netted monolight hammock. It's insane how comfortable these hammocks are. But one of the few drawbacks to it, and I noted it in my article on Gear-Report.com, is that the monolight fabric is only rated for hangers up to 200 pounds. I'm at 205. So while I've never had a problem, have had some great nights sleep to it, for me, it's a little too stretchy. And for me being over the suspected weight limit, I wouldn't really call it a concern because when I'm in it, I feel completely happy, comfy, and snug as a bug in a rug. But there's that little voice in the back of my head going, yeah, you're overweight for it. So I asked John if we could come up with something to achieve everything and up the weight limit to, say, 250. For us more full-chested, manly-sized men, as opposed to the pixie that's on the other window next to me, Mike, who's weighs in like $135.
Hey, don't be adding that 5 extra pounds on me.
Don't add that? Okay. So $130. So John actually took that bar and raised it. Now you have the Banshee. The Banshee is a 10.5-foot, fully netted, fully integrated net, one-side zip hammock made out of 1.3 mountain with a 0.52 bug net that will support, as he just told me this afternoon, 275. I've had exactly 10 minutes in it, so I'm by no means ready for a review on it, but it is extremely comfy. Mine weighed in at 11.3 ounces. But that includes some of the Trailhead's personal magic. If you've seen some of the hammocks that Trailheads have produced, not only do they have the Trailheads label, but in some cases they've got personalized labels. For the Tar Heel State hangers out there, when you guys order a hammock from Trailheads or a tarp, it includes a Tar Heel State hangers sewn on patch. Am I right, Mike?
Yes.
And you were instrumental in that, correct?
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I was reading comments.
Were you instrumental in that? Yeah, I can't see the chat at all.
I was very comfortable in the monolight. I test drove John's when we were up there, and then whenever we got back, I spent the night in yours. And the monolight hammock has quite a bit of stretch to it, but for me, it was an immediate stretch. Once it hit its point, it was gone.
Okay.
Make sure there's no fire on the end.
So
Don't touch the end.
they've been adding these patches to them. So you get the Trailheads patch on one of the peak triangles. You get a Tar Heel State hangers patch on one of the peak triangles if you're a TSH hanger. And then for me, they added a little round one that says Pickl Power. I'll get pictures and throw them on my Instagram later. And they also, because this is going to go to Gear Report, they added the Gear Report patch added to it. If you want the Gear Report patch and you like the Gear Report patch, go to Gear-Report.com and you can purchase them on there yourself.
Can we see the hammock?
It's over there.
Casey said Mike shot an echo.
Walk.
Oh, I need to walk. Hang on. Let me get my consumable.
Whichever one.
Do you want to see mine or do you want to see John's? As he told me, and I'm going to put this out on YouTube so it's forever etched in YouTube history, he has told me that my hammock is number one, is the first production. His is the second production. Right now, there's 2 Banshees in production. As I'm walking through this amazing property they have here at Trailheads, you can probably, Mike, you've been here back in January. It looks even more like Eden with the, once the canopy got up.
It is an awesome place. And Ginger, I'll take wings of any kind.
Oh, is Ginger bringing wings? All right, let me get my tarp out the way. Hang on. My Dutchware Gear DCF 12-foot winter tarp. Amazing DCF tarp.
While he's doing that, just like to say hello to P23, Tarzan Ghost Tactical, Ginger, he's on the Appalachian Trail, Jason Cooper, J3 Hike, Shooting Gallery, Generator Outdoors. I was thinking that was
What's up, Derek?
Derek?
No, it's Derek.
Oh, Derek. What's up, brother Derek? Todd's with us.
All right, so here we
sorry,
go.
Ginger, that was somebody else talking to me. And yes, I know I got an echo. I hear it. It's killing me.
The only way that's gonna Yeah, so what that is your mic's too close to your speakers. The only way you're going to fix that is with a headset. So let me see if I can get you a headset in the mail. All right, so let's just start with the patches. There's the trailheads. There's the Tar Heel State hangers. Yep. There's Gear Report. And then one that means absolutely nothing to anybody else but me. That's right. A bit of pickle power.
Look like you had some lumps on it.
It's lumpy for her pleasure. And by her, I mean my wife. So
I don't know, you might want to go to the doctor and have that looked at.
I did. And he said it was okay. Nothing to be concerned about.
All right.
They're just moles. So there's the hammock. It fits my Jaxar better. Shenandoah underquilt beautifully. Couple of the interesting things that they've done with this. The zipper is only a single zipper. It's not a double zipper. So it only runs when it's closed. It's up here and then runs all the way to there, which is just a little bit past half. Let me get in here. Let me get my shoes off. And of course, we're going to do a full review on Gear Report once I get at least 5 nights in it and have a chance to really look it over. That being said, I've had about 10 minutes in it. So the zipper comes and stops at about my feet and then comes up just past my shoulders. So for me, it's almost spectacular. And let me get my underquilt out from behind me. There we go. So as you can see, I've got plenty of room at the top. I've got plenty of room at the feet. I mean, that's stretched out tippy toe, which we all know we don't sleep stretched out ballet tippy toe. And it's just, so far, first impression is it's a really comfortable hammock. Mike, who's texting you?
Nobody. I'm trying to pull up a picture.
You're trying to pull up a pickle?
A picture.
Oh, a picture. So look for my review on the Trailheads Banshee on Gear-Report.com. Coming soon. Probably do a walk around video. Oh yeah, that's the other good news. Mike, tell us your good news.
Well, if I had went to Ohio, that hammock been hanging and waiting for me. But being that I wasn't able to go, I have to wait. And pray to God that USPS will pay my mercy and get me my package shipped tomorrow. That is a 10-foot freight rail in purple monolight and green for the front cover. Top cover.
All right, you're awfully pixelated.
I was trying to back up and see if it would clear up the audio.
Yeah, we're getting a really bad. No, it's not you. It's on your laptop. Your microphone that you're using and your speakers are too close together.
Gotcha.
That's what's causing the echo. So in all reality, being closer to it isn't going to hurt it, isn't going to help it. That's just how it is. Has anybody else got anything other than messaging me, telling me that Mike's audio's got an echo?
What's the body material on that hammock?
It's 1.3 MTN coming out of Ripstop by the Roll in out of Durham, North Carolina. And I can't find anything wrong with it after 10 minutes. It hung up. Oh, I forgot the little piece of extra love that Trailheads decided to hook me up with. Anybody that's hung with me and knows me knows I'm a fan of Ripstop's Prime 1 camo
I know what you about to show.
Mahi. We have two absolutely beautiful Prime 1 Mahi camo straps to go with my hammock, which goes with my roll up, which goes with my underquilt, my top quilt, and my bag, and all that. I think at some point I'm gonna be buried in Prime 1 Mahi. Coming from the non-camo guy.
There's not many banyans out in the wild yet. They are starting to come out. I think
there's two in the wild.
They're
one we were just in.
No, the banyan.
Oh, the banyan. Yeah. Last I heard from Dutch and Alex, are running 2 to 3 weeks behind on the orders for the banyan because they are still actively sewing PPE for the local and not so local hospitals and medical centers. So I know everybody wants to know about the banyan. It is coming. So, and I ask Alex and Dutch every day I talk to them. So they know everybody wants it. They're trying to get it out. But right now, they feel as a company that it is between the socially distancing and Pennsylvania's laws of letting them get back to work. It's easier for them to produce the PPE gowns, face masks, and such for the local hospitals. And they are also selling their PPE on their site, or I know the masks, I believe, and they're printing them. I saw you can get the little alien baby face mask thingy. So I'm waiting for one. If anybody's out there printing and wants to send me a Hannibal Lecter mask, a PPE Hannibal Lecter mask. Bane from Batman. I heard from the peanut gallery here.
Stitch his mouth open with his tongue hanging out.
Barry wants a Stitch with his tongue hanging out. Actually, I think I've seen that. Yeah, Disney's selling them, but okay. They're not shipping anytime soon.
From what I was seeing on some comments in some of the Hammock pages, there has been a few people that has received their banyan.
There's a few out in the wild. Again, it's not Dutch's or Alex's fault that they released the banyan 3 days before Pennsylvania told them that they had to go home and that they were shut down. So, so you can't win them all.
Chris, I read an article the other day. I don't remember who posted it. Somebody said that they laser cut 85,000 masks.
That Dutch did?
Yeah.
Okay. John's telling me, and I've not corroborated this. This has not been fact checked by me.
It was out of one of the local.
But one of the local news outlets in Lancaster stated that Dutch Wear Gear has printed some 83,000 PPE masks. So I'm like everybody else. I want my gear. I want to get back to real life. I want to get back to camping. I'm doing it this weekend. But when I ordered my DCF tarp from Dutch, I waited 4 weeks for it and didn't care. It's okay. It's going to come. We all know Dutch is going to produce it. Buy it he's going to send it. John and Karen have been producing PPE masks for the vast majority.
Roughly 1K.
Okay. John and Karen, it's just the two of them, but they put out 1,000 themselves. So for a little mom and pop shop that's literally doing it in their basement, 1,000 PPE masks is a huge contribution. So they've gotten back to sewing hammocks and hammock gear and hammock tarps and the things that we all know and love. And I know, hey, John, what's your current backlog? Come here. You're not cooking. You're cooking on round 2.
3.
3. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, John Rammel, Trailheads.
Howdy, hangers.
What's your backlog right now? Just off the top of your head.
Way too long for us.
Way too long.
Right now, we're sitting 10 to 12 weeks.
Okay. Where do you normally like to be?
4 to 6 tops.
Okay.
But, with a month shutdown, plus all the shipping issues coming from our suppliers, nothing we can do about it.
So it's not just you guys in the bottleneck with just you and Karen sewing. You're having...
It's combination of all factors.
So it's the entire supply chain.
We had a 4-week lead going into the COVID shutdown. We voluntarily shut down to make the masks and donate them because our skills were needed elsewhere. Everybody wants to be able to hang. You want your hammocks, you want to camp. But when the parks are closed and people need these masks to be able to preserve their N95s or for dentist office, first responders, whatever it was, that was where our skills were needed. So that's what we did. We shut down for that. We gave it a month. We panged out roughly 1,000 masks. We're still honoring requests on small scale. If somebody messages me and says, I need 20 masks, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
If they contact us and say 100 masks and say, you're going to get a batch of 20 at a time as quickly as I can turn them out with turning out orders as well. We had a 4-week lead 4 to 6 going into the shutdown. We shut down for 4 weeks. We still got orders during that time. Okay. I didn't turn anybody away. Everybody still wanted their stuff. I explained the situation. Every customer that we had was contacted. Everybody
contacted by
us.
Who?
I contacted them myself.
Okay.
I let them know what we had in store, what we were doing, and that as soon as we opened back up, we would be right back on orders, and that's where we've been. Yes, we still have orders hanging that are dated from February. Those people have been patient, and we're banging it out as quick as we can. Okay. We have orders that have come in from May. We have April. Everybody that still wants their stuff, and we're going to get it to them as quick as we possibly can. But with 2 people, you can only sew so many hours a day.
And you're not going to let your quality suffer.
Nope, absolutely not. That will not happen. It doesn't matter if you ordered in May, if you ordered in February, if you ordered a hammock, a tarp, a gear sling, whatever. Accessories, we're trying to bang out quicker than we are full gear because, I can prep a hammock and she can be sewing it while I bang out these 3 roll-ups that come in. Okay. Stuff like that. But we're trying to make sure that everybody's getting things as soon as we can off of the backlog. And so far, nobody has had a single issue with it. We had one guy that it was like, I just can't wait 10 to 12 weeks. And he was looking for a full rig. And I told him, I said, go to Hammock Gear. Look at the Wanderlust package because that's probably your best value right there. And I will not fault any of them.
Yeah.
If you guys have a need for gear and our lead is too long and you don't know what you're looking for, feel like reaching out, I'll be happy to do it. No questions asked. I'll tell you who's got it. I will try to direct you at the right people. It doesn't matter if it's mine or not. I want you in the woods.
Good.
Hey, can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're loud and clear. You're still echoey a bit, but you're still loud and clear.
Where's your beer? No. We're around the campfire. You need to be drinking, son.
Oh, mine's over at the rig.
No, I'm talking to him.
Oh. There we go.
That's a little bit better.
That's a little bit better.
Little bit. Mike, I wish you was here, brother, and I hope lighting that campfire did you a little proud.
Yes, sir. Wish I was there too. I'm hating life.
That's all right. You got to take care of the family.
May not be able to light it as well as you when it comes to rubbing sticks or blowing through a tube or whatever it is you was blowing on that night, but I can light the
Easy now.
afterburners and get it going.
All those subliminal jokes floating in the air, just wait for me to reach out and slap Mike in the head with them. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna be good. He's hurting enough. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him just, marinate on him. Oh, John's back.
Every single one of us wishes you was here.
Yeah, that's
it ain't
a
gonna be
consistent.
the same. And I tell you what, buddy, you make it up here for our next event, and I will personally make you the guest of honor.
Oh,
just don't wear your drawers.
How sweet! Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Just to catch up on a few things, there was a on Facebook for 160 today. Joe
all right,
said
you're gonna have to come close. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
There was a banging on Facebook for 160 today. Joe said he bought it. J3 said he loves John's shirt. Tarzan says John has the best hammock on the market and amazing customer service. Jerry wishes he was in the woods. I'd love to be right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I can't pop these up tonight. I just, for whatever reason, the streaming service won't give me access to anything.
And Jason Cooper went through your stuff.
Heard him say my name. What?
Jason Cooper went through your
Yeah. How's Uari's holding up, Jason? Has it overgrown without usage or? All right, I can see the comments. I just got to switch and lose complete video when I do it. So
yeah, it kind of months whenever you're on mobile.
Yeah, no, this is not a lot of fun. We'll go upside down again. There we go.
And I'm wondering if my echo is because your computer at home is on and it's feeding through your headset.
It might be because I don't have my earbuds are down the hill and across the creek. So the echo might be from me.
No, I mean from your computer at home.
That might be because we did have to phone into Miss Amanda, and I appreciate my wife greatly being able to get this stream kicked off because Mike and I are both sitting backstage looking at each other like, yeah, we can't get in. Somebody locked the door on us. So
and Jerry, y'all be careful what little jokes y'all make because there's no telling what I'll do just to mess with you.
Whatever you put on it, man. All right. Campfire's going, Mike.
And she's a beauty.
And it's warm. And I'm a good 8 feet from it. So here before long, we're gonna light off the tiki torches to keep the bugs at bay. We got a couple more people coming in tomorrow.
Got one coming in tonight.
Yeah, still got one.
Was wet, but look real nice. Holy no trash. Roads were in good shape. Lots of mud. Jerry Gear-Report. He's talking about him and Bill Blake. He's talking about Monday and Tuesday.
Y'all be safe and hike strong. Or as Mike says, you hike hot, you hike hot, you hike hot.
And that you do.
Oh,
Joe said picking the spot, he's in an hour.
yep. All right. Joe be here in an hour. Apparently he's watching the podcast on the road, which, sir, is not socially safe. So you be careful, please. We'd rather have you out here in the woods than laid up in some infirmary.
Yeah. Jason Cooper said he would know he made the drive to Trailhead.
Yeah, man, you're gonna have to come up for the fall hang. The 2 times I've been here, John and Karen have put on a really impressive spread. And when the campfires, the fire pits, 4 foot deep, 18 foot wide, and 10 foot long, or 18 foot long and 10 foot wide. There we go. Or however.
So 28 feet around?
Yeah, it's a big campfire. I mean, I can't. Y'all see how far away I am? Just trying to get it all in the frame. So, and they've got a plethora and plenty of woods back there for everybody to hang in. So,
And
John
never worry about running out of firewood while you're there.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're ever worried about looking for firewood around here. John told me today as we were running to the grocery store to get burgers and dogs for dinner tonight that I could hike 3 miles here on the property and never see a soul and not have to backtrack. So, I mean, I hate it's a 6.5 hour drive from Central Carolinas, but I promise you, it's worth every mile.
I might just have a great head just find the bus stop there close to him and hike from there to the hill to the campsite, and then call him and say, "Hey,
yeah.
Well, probably won't know why I didn't come knock on the door.
Yeah, probably wondering why you didn't come knock on the door and have dinner with them.
See, y'all
What you got?
with different names on here. Casey. We will most likely have a hang in June.
That doesn't feel good.
All right, back to the chat. Folks, we about 37, 38 minutes into this. I've not got a whole lot tonight. I'm not going to lie. 6-hour drive and a bunch of new gear. I'm like every hanger. I want to sit and watch Barry lick the mustard off his shirt.
Ketchup.
Or ketchup off his shirt. Eat a burger, eat a dog. Tell some lies around the campfire, which everybody knows I'm very adept at.
Hey, you got to carry me around so I can see everybody.
All right, so who we got here? All right, you're not on. There's Chris.
Hey, what's up?
There's Miss Karen, who I caught mid bite, just like a waitress at a restaurant.
You don't have anything blue on.
We got she don't have there's blue stripes in the shirt, and then of course she's got them blue eyes. And then we got the Ramel children's. Part of the Ramel flock. They got enough chitlins around here to start a basketball team, or at least 3/4 of a baseball team. There's Mr. Don Kemp from Peach State Hangers, Hotlanta, Georgia. Down at Hotlanta, Georgia. He rode up with Mr. Garibaldi and his new hoop ride. So what you see is a bunch of posts and no roof. But I have it on authority from John that by the fall, this will be roofed in, dried in, so they will have a pavilion up here on site. Originally, this super secret unveiling of the Banshee and anti-COVID hang was scheduled for 10 people. And we all know 10 people in the woods ain't a lot of people in the woods. But if you see, where'd it go? Over my other shoulder, up there, there it is. Over my shoulder, directly above my finger and the way back is a porta potty. So even out here, they're going to bring out a porta potty for 10 people on a hang. So it's the little things like that. Ladies, I know you enjoy a porta potty. Me, I just like to be stinky all weekend, but I do enjoy a porta potty too.
Jason Cooper, unless you have 10 or so people going, the group site really ain't worth the price compared to the 10 sites.
Probably not.
Tarzan said tell him in advance and he'll be Jerry wants to see his food bag. Maybe. Jerry, of course, we've seen your food bag. And just so all y'all know.
Oh, did we lose Mike? I gotta just so y'all know, and then he started spinning. So I guess we lost Mike. Normally I'd kick him down, but I can't push those buttons tonight. So maybe Mike just dry docked. I mean, he was in a patio chair, and it's possible. So I think at this point we're gonna cut this one. I thank you for joining us tonight. Let me go find a burger. Let me go find some campfire. I found my trees. We'll have some good times. We'll get some video out of the Banshee for you guys, and I'll see if I can get that edited, produced, prettied, up on Gear Report and out hopefully next week. And we'll see what we can do from there. Quick check on the chat, and we are caught up. Folks, thanks for coming. Again, if you like the podcast, hit the like button. Oh, look. I got handed a burger. Do you want to see me eat a burger? Yeah, I don't want to see me eat a burger either. If you like the podcast, click the like button. If you want to see more of our podcasts, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. We're doing this every Thursday. The campfire is really kicking off now. So, from Trailheads, I wish you all a good evening. I'll catch you on the flip side. Stay safe. Just in, the official dates for Trailheads Fall Hang is
September 25th through the 28th.
September 25th through the 28th. Where are my three fingers? 8 on the side.
You've been drinking.
I've been drinking. No, I haven't. No drinking.
No, not at all.
Completely stone cold sober.
I'm the bad influence, I know.
Again, Trailheads Fall Hang, September 25th through the 28th, on site at Trailheads Hammocks in Bellbrook, Ohio, just outside of Dayton. It's about a 6.5 hour drive from Central North Carolina and Statesville at 40 and 77. If y'all get a chance, put it on the calendar. Come on up. Tar Heel State Hangers has done a great job of supporting Trailheads. Us at Gear Report are big fans of their products. If you've not seen one of their hammocks in person, contact me, contact Mike, contact one of my other writers, Joe, contact Jeff. Jason Michael Cooper's got one. Moose has got some stuff. I mean, if you knew how many Tar Heel State Hangers had Trailheads, and I know this is kind of sounding like an ad for Trailheads, and that's fine. I'm wearing their t-shirt. I'm in their woods. The owner's making me burgers. How can you not like these people? So come on out in the fall. Let's have some fun. Hopefully they'll invite me back. and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Night, everybody.